Right, good afternoon. Feels a bit strange doing this video, but I'm going to do a bit of a recap of 2024. Feels strange because I've still got another race to do. In first main aim was really a build-up race. I was going to do a 50k ultra. I deferred this from the year before because training hadn't really gone to plan. So it was the Run to Sea Brighton. Went from just outside Horsham and went all the way down to the Brighton seafront and ended up on the beach basically down at Brighton. Fantastic run, but it's quite exciting for me in that what happened at mile 11 is I tore my calf. I've never had that kind of sensation before. It didn't feel like cramp or anything like that, but I was going on quite a steep downhill stretch and my left calf, I think it was, but it's been so long ago now I'm struggling to remember which calf it actually was. Caused me some real pain. I didn't have much choice actually. I had to just sort of continue hobbling along and run walking it to the end, etc. Probably did more damage, but there wasn't really any other means to get to the start or the finish line, etc., and get back to collect my bag, so I just sort of kept it going. For anyone who's interested in doing it, it's an absolutely fantastic race, lovely scenery, if a little bit lumpy in places. It's always hard to tell times on ultras because they're all so different, but that was definitely a personal worst for me over the 50k stretch. So with that calf injury, my season sort of completely changed. I had to take 2 months off to do a lot of rehab, etc., a bit of rest, a lot of rehab, a lot of calf strengthening, etc. I don't think the tear was that bad. It's probably a category 1, category 2, or however they classify it. I eventually got an all clear from a physio to go and start running again, etc., and continue that rehab. So basically May, June and most of July was written off. The next thing that then happened was did Duck and Dash Aquathon. Managed to piece together a little bit of training off of that, mainly because of the Stevenage Marathon training I was doing. More of that later. Same can't really be said of the swimming. I think I did a bit of swimming, probably more than I've done in previous years, but absolutely delighted. I took 5 minutes off. Iona did her first ever aquathon. It was a great day out, well organised by Freedom Tri, so that's on the list for next year as well. A nice local race to take part in. A week later, I found myself doing another 5k. 5ks aren't my norm apart from if they're park run, but we have an excellent event in Letchworth called Run Around the Garden. I was secretly hoping to try and do sub 25 minute 5k. I thought I was capable of that, but it wasn't to happen on the day. I think I had tired legs from long runs the day before as part of the marathon training, and I ended up doing 25:37, which at the moment is the fastest 5k of the year. Considering we're mid-December now, I'm not really going to get time to go and do a fast 5k, so I think I'm going to have to settle with a 25 minute 5k this year rather than a sub 25. Then the big one, Stevenage Marathon in October, my hometown marathon. It only comes around once a decade, so I was really keen to do it. It's the first marathon where I've entered when injured and really not sure whether I was going to make the start line or the finish line, etc. But delighted to say, definitely made the start line. Ran strong for what I can recall was 24 miles strong, but not fast by any stretch of the imagination. But really delighted with that. The last 2 miles of uphill sort of caught up with me, etc. But from where I was to that finish line, fantastic. Tick off that one. Been wanting to do that for years, and got around in 4:41. So happy with that. Unexpected marathon then came up. It was May, or the Snowdonia Marathon as others know it as. That came 6 days after Stevenage. Fantastic day out again. Shared it with lots of club mates from North Herts Road Runners. I did feel there's obviously a lot of climbing as you'd expect in Snowdonia. I did sort of feel the Stevenage Marathon sort of legs from maybe 6 days before, but delighted to get round in 4:53, just 12 minutes slower than Stevenage. I think Stevenage, I had some stomach problems on the day, etc., so I think I could have run Stevenage a bit faster in hindsight, but there we go. Fantastic to get 2 marathons under the belt at the end of the year. No complaints at all, and to have training back on track and doing some consistent training, amazing stuff. Then it was another local race that I do every year, mid-November, St Neots Half Marathon. I sort of eyeing up a sub 2 hour half marathon and managed to cling on. Found it quite tough towards the end, but I've clung on for a 1:58, so really happy with that. That sounds like 9 minute miling to me, so happy days and a really good base to kick on from. And then, as I said at the start of the video, still got Buntingford 10 miler, which is in about 11 days time, Sunday the 29th of December. I'm going to go for it basically. I'm going to try and run a sub 1:25. That'd be a 8 or 9 minute improvement over last year. I'm not sure I'm capable, but I'm going to go out at that pace and just see what happens. So then we come into 2025 and it's shaping up to be what seems like quite an exciting year. I've been really, really lucky in that I've been drawn out of the club ballot for a place at London Marathon. So essentially everything for the start of the year is going to be focused on London Marathon. I've been looking for the last week or two at different marathon training plans. I'm going to be really boring. I'm going to stick with Hanson's marathon method. I know it and love it. What I did for Stevenage was sort of followed Hanson's marathon method loosely, the just finished program, and sort of supplemented it with a bit of speed work at the running club, etc. This time I'm going to follow the just finished plan, and I'm going to try and follow it to the letter as best I can, with life sort of getting in the way, etc. So a secondary goal is I got injured last year and I had a place at Race to the King 100km ultra. I've obviously deferred that into this year. I'm not focusing on that at all. Basically, I'm going to train hard for London Marathon, and then I'm basically going to rely on borrowed fitness. I'm going to see where I am at the end of London Marathon training cycle, hopefully get around London Marathon, and then we'll assess where we are and what training we can do between then and the 100k ultra. And then looking towards the latter part of the year, sort of fairly standard race calendar really. I'm in the ballot for a place at Marathon Uri, or marathon, the Snowdonia Marathon again. I absolutely love that race. I've done it 5 times now. So find out on New Year's Day if I've got a place for Snowdonia Marathon, but we'll worry about that. That's autumn, so it's quite a long way away. And then the local events. So we'll do Duck and Dash Aquathon, see if we can actually do some swimming this year. Hopefully with the London training, we might be able to take a bit more time off that 5k, etc. And then hopefully St Neots Marathon, half marathon again in November, and keep clawing away at that half marathon time and see if we can bring it back down to where it used to be, etc. So that's the plan for 2025. Got a few other races, runs that I've got in the back of my mind to make some exciting content about. I'll keep them under my hat for a little bit now, but they'll come about as part of the London Marathon training, I suspect. So just to wish you all, thank you everyone who's watched along and subscribed this year and left comments, etc. It means a lot. If you want to look forward to what's coming in 2025, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you all soon. Have a very Merry Christmas.